you may have caught wind that there's a new immersive exhibition anchored in Denver. Titanic, an immersive voyage, is open. It's recreated the halls of the Titanic and allows you to really get a personal experience with the Titanic as you watch its final moments and enter as a passenger of the ship. I got the opportunity to speak with John Zoller, who has been making these kinds of exhibits for 25 years. Actually, one of them was the Van Gogh exhibit that was here in Colorado. With her own connection to the unsinkable Molly Brown, this is the perfect home for an exhibition that pays homage to this incredible ship.
Everybody who comes to Titanic and Immersive Voyage gets a boarding pass, and on that boarding pass is the actual name of an actual passenger who sailed on the Titanic. And what we do there in the front is we tell you a little bit about that person, and we tell you why they were getting on board the ship. So you, in a way, you start to become that person as you're going through the experience, because throughout the journey you're going to see elements from first class, from second class, from third class, from the crew, and you have this point of reference. So, I'm Charles Lightoller. I'm one of the officers on Titanic. When I see things related to the binoculars that were locked away in the lookout's cabinet, or the officer's great coat, or elements related to the running of the ship, I start to think a little bit more in the mindset of that officer. Or if I'm a third class passenger traveling to America in hopes of a better life, and we see the items, that the way that third class was set up for third class passengers, which was really an advancement from other liners at the time. I feel connected to that person. And also in Titanic and Immersive Voyage, you have the opportunity at digital kiosks to learn more about this passenger, very in-depth information about their time on board the ship.
Okay.
So when we get to that moment of, the ship has sunk, and we go through the aftermath gallery and we learn about the Carpathia rescuing 715 passengers, there's a big memorial wall at the end, a big memorial cube with every name of every passenger written on it. And by their name, it either says lost or saved. And you can see whether your passenger made it or was lost in the sinking. And that's a really powerful moment for people, having been through all the corridors and through all the scenic elements, having sat in a lifeboat watching Titanic go down by the head in a 15-minute immersive with an incredible score. All of a sudden, all of that stuff becomes very real, because that name on your boarding pass either survived or didn't. And that's a very sobering moment in the experience, where there's this real empathetic connection to that passenger. Either you're so grateful that you lived, in quotes, or you have a lot of reflection when you see that your passenger was lost. Also in that room at another digital kiosk, you can study even more about your passenger, about their fate, and either what happened to them that night or how they went on to live their lives afterwards. So that's, I think, the biggest thing is that Titanic contained every walk of life, people from all over the world, in this one vessel that met this tragedy at this one moment in time. And we really are connected to, we have similar stories today. I mean, you talked about how it seems so long ago. It was a long time ago, but with this level of historical retelling we're doing at Titanic and Immersive Voyage, it makes it feel like the present day.
Wow.
Yeah, they put a lot of care into this exhibition. It also includes over 90 artifacts, recreations of rooms, and immersive videos that you can really be brought into the storyline. It was an incredible conversation to learn about how we still are pulling and learning from this incredible tragedy.
What is the I don't know, people are just connected to this Titanic story. It just endures over the decades and now centuries.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a couple pairs of tickets, passes to experience Titanic and Immersive Voyage. It's at the Lighthouse Art Space right off I-25 and 38th.
Yeah.
And we would love to get your name in the hopper.
Yes, we would. I was very excited to go to the Molly Brown House with some Kubo winners. And so we'd love to send you to this immersive exhibition on the Titanic. So, yeah.
So the phrase that pays is...
Let's just go with Titanic.
Titanic. Easy,
Yeah.
Easy. 303-291-0666. Hit us with a text. We'll put your name in the hat and see if we can get you on your way to Titanic and Immersive Voyage at the Lighthouse Art Space, 3900 Lottie Street, right there off 38th and I-25.